Hello, warm welcome to my investment mastery series. And I want to begin by thanking all of you. Thank you for being here, coming back week after week, Thursday after Thursday, 5 p.m. It informs me about your commitment to your money life. How important it is for you to work on your money life. Otherwise, why would you show up every Thursday? So, thank you for taking charge, making sure you schedule yourself, and digging for value. So, now that I've expressed my gratitude, just say hello. Yes, Rakhi. Hi. Anybody else who's joined in, please acknowledge. Kavleen, welcome. Anybody else who is here? Abhinav, Prachi, Rochelle. Warm welcome, my people. So, in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to try my best to create value for all of you who've come in and have scheduled yourself to take charge. My people, are you ready? Can you type in ready if you're actually ready to add value to your money life in the next 30 minutes? Alankrita, hi, good to see you after so long. Manmeen, Nidhi, everybody start typing if you're ready. If you're ready to take charge, take your money life to the next level with today's investment mastery. Harpreet, welcome. Could you guys say you're ready? Got that. Rochelle is the first one to say she's ready. All committed. Got that, Kavleen. Alankrita. Manmeen. Who else is ready? Absolutely ready to take charge. And now that some of you are ready, hey Rupal, good to see you after so long. Sarabjeet, welcome. Got that, Nidhi, you're ready. So everybody take your paper and pen, get set. I'm going to answer all the questions in the end. So you can keep noting your questions down. You can keep making your notes. So let me wait for 1-2 seconds so that all of you can bring a paper and pen before we start. And in today's investment mastery, we are going to talk about these sovereign gold bonds. So that's the conversation that we are going to touch upon today. Got that. Shriya, welcome. Prachi, Divya, Archana. So guys, I trust all of you have brought pens and papers, and let's begin. So sovereign gold bonds are issued. Do you guys know anything about sovereign gold bonds before I begin? I just want to know that. How many of you actually know about it? I know my money gymmers will definitely know about it. Anybody other than money gymmers who's here who doesn't know a whole lot about the sovereign gold bonds? I thought let me just check that. How many of us are new to the topic? Okay. Nobody is, huh? Got that. Yes, Smriti. Okay, so all my money gymmers will know. Yes, issued by the Government of India through the Reserve Bank of India, and it provides gold-like returns. So that's what it does. And not only just gold-like returns it gives, it also gives you interest. And like I said, the government launched it back in November 2015. That was when the first tranche was launched, and it is always offered in tranches by the government. So gold bonds are issued by the RBI on behalf of the government, and under this scheme you can buy gold bonds in units, and each unit is 1 gram. So you can buy 1 gram, 2 grams, 3 grams and more. And the scheme offers superior alternate to holding physical forms of gold. So why is it superior? Because it's giving you gold like returns, and yet there are no making charges. There is no storage challenge that we generally have with gold. There are no taxation. Like in this scheme, if you actually take out the money after the holding period, after the tenure ends, there is no tax that you pay on the gains that you make in this scheme. So that's the biggest advantage. So also the purity is 999. Yeah, so that's another thing. Is the capital protected? Is all the money that you put in, is that protected? No, it's not protected. If the gold prices come down, then your money that you've invested in this scheme will come down. So it's completely directly linked to the gold prices. And you get a guarantee on the interest payment. So that's a guaranteed return that you get of 2.5% year on year. So 2.5% per annum is the interest that you receive every 6 months. So that's about the capital. The inflation is again not protected. So inflation is when purchasing power of your money reduces. And when the inflation has hit you and say the gold prices are not rising with inflation, so this definitely is not inflation protected. Okay. And yes, if the gold prices, they outshine and they give great returns, then it definitely outpaces inflation. Example, last year gold has grown by 20%. So it has definitely beat inflation, which is right now set to be about 6.1% by analysts. So that's about inflation. Again, the guarantees are only on the 2.5% interest that you receive every 6 months. There is no guarantee on the gold price rise. And you can buy any quantity. Another part of this scheme is that there is a tenure of 8 years. And the first 5 years are locked in. So you cannot sell the bonds in the first 5 years. You can only sell them in the 6th, 7th and the 8th year. And if you actually sell before the completion of the tenure of 8 years, you will have to pay tax on the gains that you make. So if you want to use the tax benefit, then you got to keep it for 8 years, where actually the full cycle of gold, which is up, downs and stagnation, everything the market has gone through, and there is a high probability of you making money. So I always tell my investors to stay put with such schemes. So the main objective is actually to diversify your portfolio into gold investments without having to manage, storage, chori ho jana iska, any such thing, making charges, anything. You actually protect by keeping it as paper gold, as not physical gold. And anybody who's a resident in India can buy this. If you are a Hindu United Family HUF, if you are Hindu Undivided Family HUF, or if you are a trust, you are a charitable organization, everybody can buy the bonds. And the maximum that you can buy is 4 kgs. So 1 gram is the least that you can buy, and 4 kgs is the max that you can buy it. Like I said, interest is 2.5% and it is taxable. So what the capital gains that you make after the completion of 8 years is not taxable. However, the interest of 2.5% is taxable. And like I said, the exit option shows up after the 5th year. So that's about the taxation and how you can buy it. So you can buy it through NSE, BSE, which are your stock exchanges, or you can buy it from your bank accounts. Those are the possible areas you can buy from. And best recommended is that if you have a demat account, buy through it so that it can be seen in your portfolio and it's easy to maintain. Also, the RBI sends you a certificate in your email once you apply for it and you are allotted the bonds. And right now one tranche is running and tomorrow is the last day of that tranche. So if you want to apply, I think it's a great opportunity because tomorrow it's ending. So just use the opportunity, and if you're buying online, you will get a discount of even 50 rupees. So that's how you can apply for this scheme. Any questions, anyone? Though if you're my money gymmers, I am sure each one of you know about this scheme. Yes, Rochelle, absolutely. August 3rd to August 7th is the tranche which is running right now. Today is August 6th, so all of you can go and buy tomorrow. So, Kavleen, there are two benefits of the gold bonds. So, your question is, what's the difference in interest amount earned and capital gains? So, there are two ways you make money in this scheme. One is you receive interest every 6 months, and that is through the 8 years you will receive 16 times. The capital gains is once the bond tenure is complete in 8 years, okay, you will receive this money after 8 years and it will be dependent on the gold prices. So whatever is the gold price at that point, you will receive your units multiplied by that price back. And there could be a probability that you are making much more money than what you are right now investing. I trust you got the difference. Yes, Rochelle is sharing that second tranche which is coming on August 31st to September 4th. Great job, Rochelle. Proud to have you as a money gymmer. Okay, Aparna is asking what happens to the amount if gold rate falls at the end of 8 years. Then you will, like I said, the capital is not protected, Aparna. Then you will receive the money, whatever each gram is worth at that point, you will receive that amount. So that's how it is, Aparna. I trust I've answered your question. If I haven't, please type in. Gitanjali, it's best to go through a demat account when you're doing this. Yes, do that. Better to go through the demat account than the bank account because then it shows up in your demat account. And guys, for any of you who doesn't know what a demat account is, it's like a bank account. Like how in the bank you receive money and you withdraw money, the same way here you can see your stocks, see your gold bonds. Manmeen is asking, can we extend the 8-year tenure? No, Manmeen, that's the max. That's the max. Got that, Geet? Any other questions, anyone? Okay, great. Everybody got this. Got it. Thank you, Manmeen. So everybody, can you start typing? Hey Neha, my friend. So can everybody start typing? What are you taking away? Sure, Aparna. You're welcome. Anytime. What are you taking away? Everybody. Start typing. What are you taking away? And today another activity I intend to do with everybody is to check which all cities are we logging in from. Hey Aditi, warm welcome. Good to see you. So there is no percentage, Geet, that I can give you. You're asking share the percentage gain that we will get in investing here. I cannot do that. Whatever will be the gold prices, you will receive the gains according to that. So it's completely dependent on the gold prices. Yes, Seema. So you will know what the expiry date is. Always in the certificate that the RBI sends, and even with the date of allotment, date of application, these dates are given when the expiry date is. So, Seema, that's the answer to your question. Yes, these securities can be used as collaterals. Absolutely. Absolutely, Rochelle. Got that, Geet? Yes, please. Okay. So, Geet is saying great information for her. Aparna is saying sovereign gold bonds is a good way to diversify her portfolio. Alankrita is sharing one of the ways how she can invest in paper gold and earn extra interest. Absolutely. So if any one of you ever thought that you want to generate a passive income, this could be one source. It could be best to invest in gold bonds than buying gold jewelry. Sarabjit, any day. Any day, my friend. Gold jewelry is never an investment. We just pass that on to our daughters and daughters-in-law. It's never an investment, really. Yeah, Preeti is saying there seem to be more pros than cons, and she's invested in the sovereign gold bonds this time around. Great job, Preeti. Awesome. Nidhi is saying good to have a diversified portfolio, and she loves the interest part in between. Yes, sovereign gold bonds is a long-term investment. Shreya shares. Interest amount will be same throughout. Yes, Rakhi 2.5%. It will be same. Seema is thank Seema. Kavleen, is there a way of determining fair value of gold before investing? So that's decided, the buying price, okay, the price at which you can apply is already identified by the government, and that's what you can apply in for. There is no choice. Only if you're applying online, you get a 50 rupees discount. That's it. Yeah, prices will be high, prices will be low. The best is to keep averaging. Yeah, it's a safer option than gold. Got it. Is it advisable to connect it to a goal? Absolutely. Any investment you do, Harpreet, you know, you've learnt in the personal finance blueprint program, the money gym program, that you connect it with the goal and then only buy it. If it's not connected to your goal, you will not do random investing. So absolutely, Harpreet. So Manmeen is asking, is 2.5% of the money invested? Yeah, money that you invest. Absolutely. Okay guys, now start typing. Now that you've asked your questions, some of you have shared your takeaways. Please start typing. Which all cities are you logging in from? Let's see where all are we connected from. I definitely want to make this activity happen because I think a lot of us are logging in from different cities. So guys, before you leave, do make sure you share which city are you logging in from, because I definitely want to know that. Sure, Harpreet. You're welcome. Got it. So Manmeen is from Chandigarh. Alankrita is from Gurgaon, Delhi NCR. Preeti is in Delhi. Archana is in Bangalore. Rakhi is in Delhi. Smriti is in Pune. Okay, so Chandigarh, Bangalore, Pune, Delhi, 4 cities we've come to. Richa and Kavleen are in Delhi. Okay, Geet is in Gurgaon. Okay, Aparna is again Bangalore. Rochelle is in Bangalore. Shreya is Mumbai. Okay, 5 cities. Okay, we have Goa, 6. Got that. Seema is Pune. Harpreet is in Delhi. Vinita is in Delhi. Okay, got it. So we have 6 cities here. So we have Pune, Goa, Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi NCR, Chandigarh. Got that? 6 cities we all logged in today. I'm so glad there are women in these 6 cities who are taking charge. That's really special. And what I want to say is, I'm so grateful that you guys are actually showing the way to many, many more women how financial independence and freedom could be achieved with consistent actions. So keep taking these actions, everybody. Okay, Neha has brought in the 7th city, which is Jaipur. Great, thank you, Neha. So on that note, guys, I complete today's investment mastery session, and we meet for the next Facebook Live on Thursday again. Keep coming, and if you got value from this video, do click on the share button and share this video so that more and more women in many, many different cities can be impacted, can be made difference too. So thank you for showing up, and keep coming back. Take charge, guys.